Hi everyone, I'm Alina and today we are going to speak about English speaking skills. I'm not a certified trainer. I am doing this because I like helping people and people want to hear this from me. Okay, so this video today is going to be about the little small things that I used to do in my daily life and I still do. Today again I have a homework for you and the homework is on the description box. There is a link. Okay, it will take you to a website which is my own website and I have prepared an exercise for you. Okay, you have to fill that exercise and send it over to me, and once you do that, post a comment saying that you've done it so that I can just reconfirm. Okay, so let's get into the video now. Before I do that, I would ask you to consider subscribing. You can also follow me on Instagram, and if you can please hit the bell icon because that is how you get to be updated about my every single video. The point number one that I have for you, which I used to do very frequently, was that I used to observe people whose English I used to like. Okay, so there was a girl in my class, her name was Shreya, I still remember. She used to speak, I used to like her language, I used to like the way she used to speak, and everybody used to like it actually. The thing that I noticed most about her was that she never used to try impress people with her English. She used to be very natural, very simple, and with the minimum possible words, she would just express her idea to the other person and move on. And that is something that I think I picked from her. I used to focus upon impressing people and using all the fancy words, but I don't really think that you need that. You don't need fancy words, you need the most simple, least fashionable words. All that is important is getting your thought across. Okay, if you're using fancy words but your expression is lost and you're not being able to convey what you wanted to say, your thoughts, your communication can never be good. You may have a very good command over your English, but having a good command over communication is a totally different ball game altogether. Okay, you may be very good with your technical aspects of English, but unless you are able to convey your thoughts, unless you are able to express yourself, your communication will always remain poor. Okay, so the next thing that I started doing was that I started reading books. Don't get me wrong, I was never interested in books. Neither am I now. I don't like reading books. But I used to do that because I knew that if I want to learn something which I do not know or I'm not really good at, I would rather learn it from somebody who owns it. Okay, who has a very good command over it. And who better than English authors to do that? I used to do the reading on internet also. I still do, and whenever I see a good new word, I look it up in the dictionary. Now another problem is that people think that if I'm going to see 10 words in a day in the dictionary, I'm going to remember 10. No, it doesn't work that way. If I look up 100 words in a dictionary in a span of 3 months, I'm telling you, I can barely remember 8 or 10 of them, and my purpose is solved. That's only how much I need to know. Okay, you cannot remember all the words that you look up in a dictionary. The thing that really helped me after the habit of observing people, the live examples, was my habit of watching Netflix, mostly because I wanted to learn their speaking skills. And I think it did a fair job for me. So whatever you see me doing right now, whatever way you feel I speak right now, I think more than 50% of it is because of my habit of watching American shows. And I have repeatedly said this to you, please inculcate this habit. If you're not listening to me, if you're still not doing that, I don't know who you should blame, but I guess you should blame yourself. Okay, then one more thing I used to do was I used to push myself for public speaking. I used to go up to people, try and talk to them in English. See, don't get me wrong, I was it wasn't that I was flawless. I was not. I used to make mistakes. I used to make a lot of mistakes. My own friends have laughed at me. They've mocked me. देखो हंसेंगे तो लोग, आप डिसाइड कर लो कि वो जो हंसी आपको बर्दाश्त करनी है वो अभी बर्दाश्त करनी है या आज से 2 साल बाद बर्दाश्त करनी है या आज से 10 साल बाद बर्दाश्त करनी है. कभी ना कभी करनी पड़ेगी, क्योंकि जब भी आप कुछ भी नया सीखना शुरू करते हो आपसे गलती होती है. So if somebody is laughing at you, probably the fault is not in you, the fault is in their character. If they are trying to laugh and break somebody's spirit, there's something wrong with them. Okay, your spirit is perfectly fine. You're doing the right thing for yourself. You're trying to learn something and you are faltering. It's okay. The thing I think that really played a very important role was my observation. The more you observe, the more you learn. So always try and keep your observation open. Even right now, when you're watching this video, observe what all I'm doing on the video. Observe my movement of hands, observe my eye movement, observe how I speak words, where do I take pauses, okay? What is my general style? Pick up those things. Something that you like, pick up that, okay? Something that you don't like, just ignore. Choose what you want to learn. Then one more thing that will definitely help you a lot will be your writing. See, speaking, listening, writing, reading, these things cannot be separated from each other when you're trying to learn English. They all go together. Okay, so you will have to do all of these together. If you want to speak properly, you will have to get into the habit of writing also, because when you write, you think, you get a chance to think, and that is when you will correct yourself more often. If there's something, even today when I'm writing my diary, I write a diary. I usually do. I'll show it to you. See, I do write a diary. So even right now, when I feel like I'm trying to express something on the diary, but I'm not getting a proper word for it, I look it up in the thesaurus. Okay, one creepy thing that I often do, and I hope you never see me doing it, is that I speak to myself. I very often speak to myself, and sometimes I speak so loudly that I actually have to look around that nobody's watching me. Speaking to yourself sometimes, that can add to your practice. Why not? Okay, if you find that creepy, don't do it, but I used to do that, and I'm being honest with you, so I'm telling you this as well. Okay, one nice habit that you can inculcate, which I used to do but I don't do it anymore, is that you can start solving exercises in English on the internet. There are many very good websites on the internet which have very good exercises for English. Start doing that. Really, really do it. Acha, the good thing over here is that, for you to start receiving compliments for your English, you don't have to be very good in English. Initially, in the early stages, when people started saying that about me, inside I used to laugh because I knew that I was very far from being perfect. So, even if you will improve 10 or 20% from where you are right now, people are going to start noticing that about you, and the moment that starts to happen, it is going to act like a solid motivational factor for you. I think मैंने बहुत कुछ बोल दिया, मुझे नहीं मालूम इसमें से आप कितना सीख पाएंगे और कितना इसको अप्रिशिएट कर पाएंगे, बट जो भी मैंने आपको बोला ये सच में मैंने किया है, और इसलिए मैं आपको इतने कॉन्फिडेंस से बोल पा रही हूँ कि अगर आप ये करेंगे तो आपकी इससे हेल्प होगी, क्योंकि कंसिस्टेंसी के अलावा तो और कोई तरीका ही नहीं है, क्योंकि फाइट किसी और से थोड़ी है, बाहर वाले से थोड़ी है, फाइट तो अपने अंदर से है। जैसे बॉडी को बनाने के लिए, मसल्स बनाने के लिए आपको रोज वर्कआउट करना पड़ता है, ये एक तरीके का वर्कआउट है जो आपको रोज करना है, और इसमें कोई शॉर्टकट नहीं है। इफ यू वांट टू बिल्ड योर बॉडी, यू हैव टू वर्क आउट डेली, राइट? एंड इफ यू वांट टू बिल्ड योर लैंग्वेज, यू हैव टू अगेन वर्क आउट डेली बाय स्पीकिंग इन दैट लैंग्वेज। सिर्फ ये वीडियो देखने से अगर आपकी अंग्रेजी सुधर रही होती तो सुधर गई होती। आप यूट्यूब पे वीडियोस बहुत सालों से देख रहे हैं। एक चीज़ अंत में मैं आपको ये बोलना चाहती हूँ कि एक दिन आएगा, अभी यूट्यूब पे आई एम अप्रॉक्सीमेटली 30,000 सब्सक्राइबर्स, राइट? एक दिन आएगा इंशाल्लाह कि जब मेरे शायद 1 मिलियन भी होंगे, राइट? उस दिन लोग मुझसे आके पूछेंगे, यार तूने यूट्यूब कैसे सीखा? उस टाइम पे भी मेरे पास कुछ भी स्पेशल नहीं होगा उनको बताने के लिए, सिर्फ यही होगा कि मैं रोज़ काम करती थी। जो भी चीज़ आपको लाइफ में चाहिए है वो ऑब्वियसली अच्छी है, इसलिए आपको चाहिए, और अगर वो अच्छी है तो वो ईजी नहीं होगी, और अगर वो ईजी है तो वो अच्छी नहीं हो सकती। ऐसा बोलते हैं ना, गर्ल्स के लिए बोलते हैं ना, इफ शी इज़ गुड शी विल नॉट बी ईजी, एंड इफ शी इज़ ईजी शी वोंट बी गुड। एंड हाँ, इसको बर्डन मत बनाओ, एंजॉय दिस पाथ, एंजॉय दिस जर्नी। प्लीज सब्सक्राइब, follow me on Instagram, hit the bell icon, you know the drill. I'll see you again, bye.